Vanilla, strawberry, knickerbocker glory. Vanilla, strawberry, knickerbocker glory. Vanilla, strawberry, knickerbocker glory. Vanilla, strawberry, knickerbocker glory. I saw the ghost of Lena Saveron.
So when we started, it was just me and Steve in the group, and we had a shared love of Can and Carl Craig, sort of the electronic with the live instruments and singing, more traditional stuff. And so that was the blueprint, and it just kind of, and then we just, as we worked, it kind of became how we sound, you know, we sort of discovered our sound, and obviously it's still maybe indebted to other things, but I think there's enough of us on top to make it ours now.
Rows and rows of lightbulbs illuminated in speech bubbles, alternating off and on every time I hit the bottom.
Yeah, I think because I'm not the greatest singer, you know, in terms of notes and that. I think I've probably got 2.5, maybe 3. The words become even more important to me, and the sound. But I think when we're at our best is when there's a mixture of, it sounds good, but there is actually a meaning, and there is kind of a meaning to everything, but probably only I know. And I quite like that, you know, so it can be dismissed as just for the sound of it, but it's not, but that is very important. It kind of all stems from Can, really. I heard Can when I was still at school, so I was about 16, and I was never a big fan of British music, like all the supposedly great British bands like The Who or the Beatles never really did it for me. I like the Kinks, but that's about it, Kinks and the Zombies. And as a child in England, or a kid in England, you're always told that the only good music was American and English, which is ridiculous. So then when you discover Can, Neu, then Serge Gainsbourg, you know, you think, oh, hang on, that's not right, and it opens it all up, you know. So obviously there was Can, but there was also Kraftwerk, because they used to get in the charts as kids, so you're always aware of them. And then digging a bit deeper into Neu and Harmonia, the cluster, it's like this other world of, it just seemed really interesting, and it kind of, personally, it's always just stayed with me. I mean, I don't really listen to too much of the German music of that era now, because I've listened to it so much, I don't need to, but it's still there, you know, and it's like the minimalism, it's like the anti-prog rock, you know, it's the anti-yes, it's just stripped down, and I really like that. Yeah, I really hate reverb. I hate it on anything. It's like Steve's always trying to sneak it on, and I'm like, get that reverb off. I just, for better or for worse, that's my voice, and I like it being exactly how it is. Yeah, I think there's some songs could easily have been on Transparent Things, I think, especially the first 2. But I think if you get past that, there are different things. I mean, in terms of themes, I was very wary of repeating myself. Like, I didn't want to have another song about broken bones or illnesses. I mean, there is Sore Thumb, but that doesn't count. In terms of instrumentation, Lee plays drums, so that's added to the dynamics. Like having a live drummer on a couple of songs rather than a drum machine. Trying to do different types of songs, like Pickpocket is the blueprint for that. Was I really like Aaliyah, you know, some of her records, and it didn't quite turn out like that. It was, like I said before, it's more like a Bollywood song, but at least we're trying, you know. This album, when we finished it, I thought, oh, that's so different, and then you see reviews going, yeah, it's good, but it's very similar, and it's like, but we were trying to do different things, and I think there's a point where you realise what you're good at. So I think songs like Knickerbocker, that is quintessentially us when we're not trying. So I think combining what you're good at and what you want to be good at